are you doing the same thing? Are you selling other people monthly residual income or products so you get paid every single month? And the answer for most of you is no, you're not doing it. And the answer is why. I think I really want to know is why. So who wants to make money easy, though? Anyone want to make money easy? Because this can be very, very, very easy if you understand that we don't have to go in the process of what everyone else has done, because there's some ways I'm going to show you that makes it very easy. Here's just 5 of my sites. Again, site number 1, 2,500 members, makes about $75,000 a month. Site number 2, 1,800 members, makes about $71,000 a month. Site number 3, approximately 1,500 members, pays $30 a month. That's another $44,000. Site number 4, 250 members times 500, pays about $125,000. Site number 5, there's no members, they just give me money. $56,434. Total $373 and $144 a month. Before I even start working, if I go on vacation this month and I don't work at all, and if all my other products for some reason stop selling, I would still make that amount of money next month, this month coming up, without working. Think about it. Without working. That's an extra $4,400,000 a year just from residual income if I do not work. If I do not work. Now, if I work, it gets bigger. But the fact is, actually, you know what? Even if I don't work, those numbers still get bigger, which is really kind of cool because other people are promoting my sites and my products for me. And you can do the same thing if you understand the methods behind it. So let's look at 2 words. Membership sites. Membership sites are going to be the key, but I want you to stop thinking what everyone else has talked about regarding membership sites. Because most people, when they talk about a membership site, they think it's a site that you have to go to. It's not necessarily a site. There's a lot of different ways we can create residual income without having a membership site. Most people think it's a private site that you send information to weekly or monthly, or you get information to weekly, monthly, or whatever it may be. But it's not 100% true. But this is true, but it's not really. Because before we continue, we have to know really what our objective is. What is our objective by creating a site or some type of a membership site of some sort? Well, the objective is simple, recurring income. That's what we want. I didn't say necessarily that it has to be in the form of a standard membership site. That's what we kind of need to remove. We really want recurring income. So when I said membership site earlier, it's kind of like a misnomer in a way. What we want is we want recurring income. A membership site is a vehicle in order to get us there. But we don't have to use the standard membership site model that most people are actually using. So we want monthly income, residual income, monthly income, and it doesn't have to be in the form of a simple membership site. It can be anything. So let's redefine what we want. Our new definition is money paid to us monthly in exchange for information or service. Fair enough? Does everyone understand that? People are going to pay us monthly, and in return, we're going to provide a service or we're going to provide information to them in some way, shape, or form. Now, let's stop. Do another timeout. Did I say it was our information? I just said information, didn't I? Did I say we have to write it? No, I didn't. Did I say that we have to manage it even? No, I never said any of that. Most people assume those things. They assume that it has to be their information. They assume that they have to be the one responsible for it. They also assume that they have to be the expert. You don't. That's the cool part about this once you start thinking outside the box. So, this opens up us to new ideas on how to accomplish this. Membership site models. I want you to write this part down right now. Membership site models. Number 1, an email model. An email model is one of the first type. We're going to go into details about each one of these, so I won't go into details right now. So an email model. Number 2, a PDF model. Number 3 is an audio postcard model. Number 4 is a video postcard model. Number 5 is a service model. Number 6 is a PowerPoint model. And number 7 is a membership site model. So there's 7 different ways in order for us to create residual income. And you know, a lot of these methods aren't even, well, let's put it this way, they don't require work at all. So let's talk about each one of these. We're not going to cover all of these, but we're going to cover bits and pieces of these as we can kind of continue on, because we don't have time for all of them. Email model. It's exactly what it sounds like. You know, your customers pay you to receive an email from you weekly or maybe even monthly, or maybe even daily, but it sounds like a lot of work daily. But weekly or monthly usually, and this is the easiest type of system to set up with. Now, the only tool you need is an autoresponder to deliver your message. That's the only tool that you need, okay? An autoresponder. Now, this is not a new model. This is not something that's like, oh, this is revolutionary. No. Think about this. The stock market has been doing this for years. I mean, Stephen Pierce is a great example. Stephen actually got started in marketing and online marketing by providing a newsletter that he was charging people $300 a month for. $300 a month for a newsletter that was text. That was it. Think about that. That's how he first got started on the internet. Many people in the stock market, even people in the real estate industry, do the same thing. For information updated weekly, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it may be, are charging, several $100s in order to receive this information. The stock market is most notorious for this, though. But it will work for any market. But all we need is an autoresponder. Now, there is a 4-part model, which I call the internet marketing model. And I'm going to explain this as we go along because it's very, very simple. But at the same time, once you understand this model, it makes it very, very easy for us to continue. There's 4 parts to the internet marketing model. Number 1, an opt-in page. Number 2, a sales letter. Number 3, an order page / upsell page. And number 4 is actually a thank you page, or where they complete the sale. There's 4 parts to the process. Now, I modified this version a little bit for everybody so they can see what I mean regarding this particular model. Now, if you understand these 4 parts, you know everything there is to know about the optimal way to make money on the internet. 4 parts. That's it. 4 parts. The opt-in page has to be there. Here's the key. And I've talked about this many times with many different people. The fact is that opt-in pages work. Bottom line, they work. I don't care how you do it. They work. Because an opt-in page makes people raise their hand and say, I'm interested. And it locks people out that are just looking. If you give people an opt-in page, all of a sudden, if they give you their name and email address, they're more likely to actually buy your product or service. And here's another one for you. It's kind of a little bit new information. If you ask people for their name and email address and they buy, they actually stay longer, meaning the odds of those people actually canceling are less, but because they gave you their name and email address. So is an opt-in page good? Yes, because an opt-in page also does something else. Because you're asking for a person's name and email address before they see your sales letter, all of a sudden something magical happens. Your opt-in rate your conversion rate on your sales letter actually doubles just by adding an opt-in page in front of an actual sales letter. It doubles instantly. You don't have to wait for it. You don't even have to change the sales letter. Just put an opt-in page in front. The people that actually see the sales letter it'll be twice as many people that actually buy. Period. That's always the way it will work if you look at your conversion numbers. An opt-in page, the sales letter itself. Okay, a lot of people look at the sales letter and they say, okay, the sales letter, of course we need that. But, what kind of sales letter do I need? Well, here's the deal. You know those long sales letters? You know those sales letters that kind of scroll on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever? I mean, how many people have ever seen those? Yes? I mean, we've all seen those. That's the kind you should have. Okay? Because that's the kind of sales letter that's going to do it. You see, the purpose of a sales letter is to give all the information so you don't have to. You don't have to give the information. You don't know why people are going to buy. The only reason I write a long sales letter is because I don't know why you're going to buy. Out of all these people in this room right now, I don't know why each one of you would buy my product. I have no clue. I have some ideas, but I don't know for sure. Because what I think many times is wrong. What you think many times is wrong, we don't know. So therefore, we have to provide all the information. If it takes a long sales letter to do it, great. You see, the key is we want to give enough information just so we get the sale. But it can't be boring. We need to give them all the details. So we have an opt-in page. They go to the sales letter. And then they go to the order page / upsell. Important to put the slash on it. / upsell. Because before they go to order, as they're going to order, we're going to ask them to buy something else. I mean, let's think about this for a moment. I mean, how many people ever gone to Amazon? How many people ever bought something from Amazon? Anybody? Yes? The fact is that Amazon, when you go to checkout of Amazon, it asks you a question, right? It asks you add a product to Amazon, and all of a sudden it says, people that have bought this product have also been known to buy this product. So what are they doing? They're upselling you in their process. So let's think about this.